You've probably tried every strategy in the book to get your ranking where you want it to be. But what you may have not considered is that while following best SEO practices, you may be overlooking specific points that are affecting the outcome of your strategy. In SEO, it matters that when you implement your strategy, you avoid common mistakes. So, let's review 5 elements to consider for your website that could help avoid sabotaging your SEO performance. Number 1. Not investing in a mobile responsive website. In recent years, the online crowd has taken a 180-degree turn and changed their browsing habits. According to Hitwise, nearly 60% of online searches are made on a mobile device. Do you remember your last mobile website experience? Google has actually responded to the increased use of mobile devices by giving special attention to pages optimized for mobile. And, depending on a website's mobile experience, search engines will rank how you will show for user queries. That's why putting ourselves in the client's shoes becomes crucial for a mobile advertising experience. A page needs to be functional for mobile devices and comfortable. Your website should always take user experience in mind, especially when it's on center stage performing for millions of search queries. Number 2. Your pages are taking forever to load. A make or break deal for a user's experience is how fast pages take to load on your website. And a slow loading page affects SEO ranking, so you want to have it as one of your priorities to optimize. Measuring page speed is pretty easy when you have the right tool. Take a look at some of our favorites: Pingdom Website Speed Test, MetricSpot, WooRank, and Google Page Speed Insights. Pro tip: do you want specific metrics on how fast your page is loading and ranking? Use Page Speed Insights to find out. It's incredibly user-friendly and will give you a better picture of how well your page is performing. And Google aims to keep page load times under 1 second, but in a more realistic scenario, keeping it between 1 to 2 seconds is enough. Take into account these interesting facts. On average, the first page of sites in SERPs load in 1.65 seconds, and the bounce rate increases 32% as page load times goes from 1 second to 3 seconds. SEO continues through content. So now that we've taken a look at experience, it's time to overview the value on your website. Content in SEO is another essential piece to an ongoing SEO ranking strategy. And as a priority, you want to ensure that your content is relevant and easily detected by search engines, so it can serve your target audiences. Number 3, blog quantity over quality. You've got it wrong. Quality is much more engaging than quantity. Strike a balance between these two, and you're on the road to success in engaging valuable content to your audiences through your website. By addressing relevant topics, answering questions, and sharing your expertise, you will get customers invested in your brand, keep them on your site longer, and make them more likely to come back and consume your business's products or services. Number 4, dismissing a reader's interests and concerns. We talked about imagining a consumer's perspective as they search online. Now, it's time we talk about what the customer wants. Many businesses mistake providing information that they think a customer will find helpful or relevant. However, this becomes a far-fetched business behavior in a marketing strategy for content and won't necessarily succeed. Yes, you will have the insights into the industry, but it will be potentially misaligned with your consumers' interests. So, why not flip it around so your shared content answers questions and doubts that your users have? Number 5, that info is so 2020. Don't you think it's disappointing when you browse online and find that a product you're interested in doesn't have any recent reviews? Or that the article you're referring to hasn't been updated since 2011? Bummer, right? Audiences are more likely to steer away from outdated information and anything they don't consider to be current. SEO ranking goes hand in hand with how concise and current information is on a website. So, make sure you remember these words. You must stay current to stay relevant. Okay, that's easier said than done, but creating content is a timely task, and it's also easy to forget about what's already live on your page. So, how do you combat this? Just take it with a grain of salt and set up a content plan. Take your calendar and start scheduling time to revamp older content with new insights, and then see how topics have developed into new conversations with other points of view. And if you find anything that just isn't cutting it, it's time to say bye-bye and bury them in the archive graveyard. Takeaways. Managing fruitful SEO requires work, knowledge, and constant experimentation. Putting efficient SEO strategies into your website will take your business towards unthinkable streams of audiences through higher ranking and SERPs. Hopefully with this video, you gained insight for your go-to strategy. Start implementing a great mobile experience, keep page speed up and running, and engage your website visitors with meaningful content that keeps them coming back for more. We're all ears and want to know all about errors or related issues you're having. Leave a comment below and we'll reach out to you to develop a game plan to tackle your SEO ranking challenges. Before I go, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos on digital marketing. We post new content every week. See you soon!